Goku Jr. here, and I'm gonna talk about what if Goku was born overpowered, probably born a legendary Super Saiyan God, and were betrayed. Now we're gonna start on planet Vegeta when they were born on year 737. Goku was born with Destroyer Key, Angel Key, Omni Key, and the Normal Key. And Broly was born with Legendary Super Saiyan Key and God Key. And they were both deities. And also Goku had the Legendary Super Saiyan Key. Now Goku's power level as a child was at 500 quadrillion and Broly was at 200. And King Vegeta heard about this from the scientists, and when he was angry, and he saw that these kids are stronger, even stronger than Frieza, and they are even stronger than his son, because Vegeta's power level here was at 20 million. And King Vegeta tries to kill Broly and Goku, but it doesn't work because because when he tried to kill them, the knife breaks. And King Vegeta is seeing that he can't kill them. He tries to exile them, but Bardock and Pericles just goes to his palace, saying he can't do that. That's their sons. He can't just exile them because they are too strong. And Bardock and Pericles seeing that King Vegeta is jealous of their sons because King Vegeta knows that Bardock and Pericles are low class Saiyans. Why would their sons be a high class Saiyan? And Bardock tells Pericles about his plan, and he said he had a vision of Frieza going to destroy planet Vegeta. So he tells him, what if he sends Goku and Broly to another planet so they can survive and get their revenge on Frieza? And Pericles agrees to this, but so sorry about that, guys, about the noise and everything else. Now, Goku and Broly, they were sent going to planet Earth. They start crying because Frieza is destroying their planet, home planet now. And when they start crying, their immense power is being sensed by all of the destroyers, angels, even Daishingen and Zeno. And Daishingen is just scared of this power, saying, how are these two kids this strong? Beerus even wakes up from his sleep now and he's saying, who are those? And he says, Whis says, it's two Saiyans, my lord. Saying it's just two baby Saiyans. And Beerus is just saying, what? Two baby Saiyans have this kind of power? And Whis says, yes, my lord, and says, well, Whis, wake me up in 39 years. After that, you train me for 2 years. I'm gonna go find these Saiyans and fight them in that time. And Whis says, okay, my lord. And Beerus goes back to his sleep. And while he's sleeping, Goku and Broly land on planet Earth, and Grandpa Gohan finds them there, and Grandpa Gohan takes them in his house. He feeds them, and they go to sleep. The next day in the morning, they see Grandpa Gohan training, and they just observing him and training, and they start doing their own things, start training, and their power just increases them every moment when they train. As they train until 5 years passes, as now Goku and Broly are 5 years old and 5 times stronger, 10 times stronger than they were as children. And they keep on training and training. Now one day Goku and Broly sees the full moon. As they look at it, not knowing they can transform into great apes, and they transform into great apes. And for about 5 minutes, they get out of control. And when they do this, they smash Grandpa Gohan. And without knowing, when they have gained their control, they see Grandpa Gohan laying there, and they see that they did it, and they are just so sad about this. And they bury Grandpa Gohan, so sad, and they continue training after that. Now 7 years passes, as Goku and Broly now are about 12 years old, and they just keep on training. And one day Bulma comes and he asks for the Dragon Ball, and Goku and Broly says yes, but in one condition: they will go with Bulma to travel around the world, and Bulma allows this since they said that they can help her, they can protect her, they are strong, and Bulma allows this, and he goes with them, and they stop at the Pilaf gang where Emperor Pilaf has some Dragon Balls. They take it from them, and they get another Dragon Ball from that rabbit, and two Dragon Balls were at the Red Ribbon Army, since they were also collecting them, and one of them was at Master Roshi. As they just keep on collecting all of the Dragon Balls, Master Roshi, when he sees them, he says, "Oh, you're Gohan's kids," and Goku and Broly says, "Wait, you knew our grandpa?" And he says, "Yes, he was my student." And he says, "Wait, what do you mean you knew?" He says, and they look down and says, "He died on another day," and he says he was attacked by two giant monkeys. He says and they say he was attacked, and and Master Roshi says, "Oh," and Goku and Broly says, "We'll tell you about this later." And after we're done helping Bulma, and they go help Bulma, and Bulma, when Yamcha tries to steal the Dragon Balls, Broly just taps his head, and Yamcha passes out the moment Broly does that. And Bulma's surprised about this. He says, "Wow, they are really strong." And Bulma goes with them, and he summons the Dragon Balls, and he wishes for a boyfriend. When he wishes for a boyfriend, Yamcha comes there, and Bulma was like surprised that, wow, the boyfriend that she wanted was Yamcha. And after that, Goku and Broly will go to Master Roshi, since they done helping Bulma. And when they go to Master Roshi, they tell Master Roshi that it was them that killed Grandpa Gohan by mistake, since they went to their great ape forms. And Master Roshi by this is sad, and Goku and Broly say they train with Master Roshi, they get the Kamehameha, and Master Roshi says they must destroy the Red Ribbon Army. While Goku and Broly weren't going to destroy the Red Ribbon Army, Master Roshi calls up on the Z fighters. Let's say Tien here, he joined early, and Yamcha and Krillin was there, and Bulma, and Master Roshi tells them that Goku and Broly are very dangerous, since they killed their grandpa. When he says it was my mistake, but they transformed into great apes when there's a full moon. Now they decide that they can't be friends with them. Goku and Broly might turn on them and try to kill them, and they decide that they can't be friends with them. When Goku and Broly come back from destroying the Red Ribbon Army, they see everyone, and they say, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And everyone just looking at them and saying, "Goku, Broly, we can't be friends with you anymore, since Master Roshi told us that you killed your grandpa." And they say, "But it was by mistake, we didn't mean to." And they say, "It doesn't matter, you killed him, you might even do that to us." And Goku and Broly says, "No, we will never do that. We didn't have control that time, but now we do." And when they hear this, they say they just ignore what Goku and Broly are saying. They say, "Now go here, get out of here, you guys. We don't want you here." And Goku and Broly go back to where Grandpa Gohan lives, and they start training, and they keep on training. And the World Martial Arts comes, and they go there to the World Martial Arts, and they enter, and they start fighting. And they first start fighting with let's say Goku versus Krillin, and Broly versus Tien, and then Yamcha versus Master Roshi, and they start fighting. Goku and Krillin start fighting, and Krillin is just angry at Goku that he killed their grandpa and doesn't like him. And Goku, now seeing that his friends have turned on him, they've also turned on them, and they don't like them anymore. And Goku and Broly now just don't like the Z Fighters since they didn't like them. And after 2 years after them betraying them, they just learned that their friends will never forgive them. And Goku, with anger of them when they betrayed them, Goku just said, I'm gonna end this right now. And Krillin says, what are you gonna do? I've been training this whole time. And Goku just smirks and says, what do you think I've been doing? And he goes so fast to Krillin and just flings him in his forehead a little bit as Krillin flies out of the ring, being hurt. And Bulma seeing this was just very, very surprised. He only thought maybe Broly would have only how to do that since he took down Yamcha, but he didn't know Goku would be that strong. And Goku and Broly now versus Tien. Broly just says, I don't like you. And Broly says, I don't like you. Now get out of this ring. And Tien says, not a chance. And Broly also does this, but he just taps him in his forehead as Tien just passes out. Tien just passes out here. And Broly just takes him and throws him out of the ring. Now Yamcha and Master Roshi fight. Now Master Roshi, having a disguise here as Jackie Chan, he beats Yamcha and he goes to the next round where there's gonna be Goku versus Master Roshi, and the one who passes and the one who wins here, they're gonna fight each other at the finals. And they start fighting. Goku says, I'm sorry, Master Roshi, and says, Master Roshi, and says, oh, it's you, Master Roshi. And Master Roshi says, how did you know? He says, how can I forget your face? You're the one who betrayed us, Master Roshi. You told everyone, and you turned on us. As Goku saying, since you're too old now, I'm not gonna hurt you, and says, I'm just gonna let you kid me and stuff. And Master Roshi here is like, you're underestimating me too much, Goku. And he powers up the Kamehameha, and Goku here just lets it hit him, and it doesn't do anything or even mess his clothes. And Master Roshi is seeing this, and Goku says, pathetic. And Master Roshi is kind of scared now, and Goku just goes to Master Roshi and takes him and just taps him in his forehead, and he passes out and throws him out of the arena. And now it was time for Goku and Broly now. In these 2 years, Goku and Broly get a 5 times boost on their power level, and Goku and Broly since they have now about Super Saiyan 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 till Super Saiyan 5 by now. And they also have Super Saiyan God, and they have Legendary Super Saiyan, and they have the Ozaru Red, and they have Super Saiyan Blue. And that's about their full power, but their full power is Super Saiyan 5, since that one is just very strong. Now Goku and Broly were about to fight, and as they enter the arena, and Goku says to Broly, let's not use all our power since we're gonna kill everyone here. And they say to just to full base. And when they just do that, they power up to their full base, and Whis just feels this power and gets scared, and Daishinkin feels it, all the other angels, and they see that it's the 2 Saiyans, and they take their stars and then show their destroyers, and they take their stuff and start watching this. Even Daishinkin, Goku and Broly start fighting. As they fight. Now Goku goes so fast next to Broly, and he punches him in his face. Broly feels this, but he goes with his punch and punches Goku. They start changing blows, hits, and Goku just kicks Broly in the stomach. And Broly, when Goku was about to attack him again, he just dodges and kicks him in his face. Goku is amazed, and Goku says, fine, I'm gonna use my full power, so should you in your base. And they powered up to their full power in base, and Goku goes so fast to Broly, he just punches him in his stomach. Broly starts bleeding a little bit, and he goes next to go next to Goku, and he goes to Goku, when he was about to punch him, Goku just dodges him so fast that Broly could not even see him, and he punches him down. And Broly is being hurt now, and he powers up to his full, and he starts attacking Goku. He gets a few punches on Goku, and Goku also starts bleeding, but he doesn't give up, and he continues and continues and start fighting Broly and continuing, and until Goku powered up an eraser cannon, and so did Broly, and everyone was amazing this immense kind of power as they throwed it at them, and Goku threw it at Broly, and Broly threw it at Goku, and Goku won this, but it didn't hit Broly. Broly dodged it as they power up a Kamehameha, and Goku now uses his full power and also Broly, but Goku just beats Broly with the Kamehameha, saying Goku beats Broly, and Broly is hurt but not down out of the arena, and Broly just goes and punches Goku, and Goku now is like, is that all? And Broly is just saying, so you were holding back a little bit, and Goku saying, yeah, I was, and he punches Broly out of the arena, and Broly passes out. Everyone is just amazed at this power, and they are just scared of Goku even more, and Broly. And since they can sense their power, they sense that Goku and Broly were just very strong. And now Broly wakes up and saying, wow, that was a good fight, little bro. That was a good fight, brother. And Goku says, yeah, it was, bro. And when they win the prize money, they use it for food, and they build a new house at where they live at Grandpa Gohan's house. And when they build that new house, they build a new house. When they build the new house, Goku and they ask what would you like them to help with, and Kami says an evil version of him is being resurrected by the Pilaf gang. And when they hear this, they say, okay, we'll deal with him. And they go where King Piccolo is, and they see the Z fighters there, and Goku and Broly just goes and saying, you're King Piccolo? Your power is just pathetic. And the Z fighter saying, what are you guys doing? And saying, Kami said we must come help, and saying, we're not gonna help you guys. We're just gonna kill Piccolo. And Broly says, I'll handle this, brother. And he goes to Piccolo and punches him, and punches him a little bit, like soft to Piccolo, as he just goes flying. Since he punched him in his stomach, he goes flying, and there was a hole, and the hole was starting to get bigger and bigger. And King Piccolo, before anything, just spits out an egg, and Kami catches this egg, and he's saying thank you very much, as Goku now is saying, come on, Broly. And since Broly was still ahead from the fight, Goku heals him, and he goes and he says, I'm not gonna heal you guys. You're gonna just have to use the sensu beans. And they use the sensu beans, and Goku and Broly train for 5 years. And when they train those 5 years, they get a lot stronger than they are. They get like very strong. And we're gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna do the next part later. Bye.